I don't know if we're going to be eating candles or what in the near future, but that, we heard it here first. I am surrounded by candles and tabletop accessories here at Cantrip Candles in Hollywood, California, sitting down with Christoff Visscher. I'm so excited. We're gonna talk candle making. We're gonna maybe get a tour of this place and possibly make some candles. Christoff, what came first, the love of games or the love of candles?
The love of games. I had to learn how to play D&D before I could figure out how to scent it.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I've always been a board game player. Like growing up, I was a Monopoly person, Life, all those good vintage games. Yep. I got into more complex tabletop games like Settlers of Catan in college. And then post-college, I got into the whole hefty role-playing games and tabletop proper.
It's funny, but I want you to be able to share it with us as well. The accident that sparked an entire company?
Yes, the happy accident.
Yes.
When I was DMing for a game, I was probably getting a little too wild and I knocked over a beer. And I try to always just play off like, whenever you knock over something on the table, don't like highlight it, just kind of roll with it. And we were in a tavern for the scene and I was like, oh, well, good thing we're in a tavern, like it smells like beer. And then there was like this light bulb moment of like, wait, what if we could add a little bit of scent to this game? It was scent that I was like, wait, that's the missing piece that'll actually really help me get more into it.
These games are a ton of fun, but how does using a sensory item enhance the game?
In general, I think adding scent to your space will kind of compound immersion and memory. When you're playing a tabletop game, it's all about like, oh, we're pretending to be elves around a campfire. So if you have a candle that smells like a campfire, it adds so much more to the scene. It's so much easier to pretend and get into the character or get into the idea that you're in the woods or something like that. But furthermore, if you begin consistently using a candle with your campaign, or let's say you have a town and your town smells like Adventurers Emporium, one of our scents. As you continue to use it throughout the campaign, your players will begin to associate that scent with the location. So that if you come back to that town and you whip that scent out again, whoo, it's a crazy cool effect. Like people are like, oh, we're back in this town. Like it really ties the immersion and the memory together using candles or fragrances.
Christoff, this place is amazing.
Thank you, I'm very proud of it. We tried to prioritize things like artistry and creativity. That's why the walls have all these different pictures on them. In terms of how we place the candles, we really like this kind of library museum look.
Yes.
We've got these handy dandy little cheat sheets that tell you about when the scents were released, how strong the fragrance is, what notes go with them. Everything you need that if you weren't a tabletop fan, you could come into the store and understand the candles. We have all sorts of awesome accessories. We like to work with other small businesses, people that you wouldn't necessarily be able to find on Amazon or Etsy or things like that. So people come in here and you're like, whoa, this is really unique, and we're very proud of that. This is a door that we put in to act as a window so that when you're shopping, you can actually see people making them in the back.
I love it.
So it's kind of like a brewery, you know, like you brew the beer in the back and you sell the beer in the front. We do that with candles.
Yeah, we can see them pouring candles back there. That's amazing. These D20s.
Yes, each of our candles has a D20 inside of the bottom of it. That's kind of our trademark thing, or our like signature thing, as it were. They're metal D20s, so yeah, at the end of your candle, you get to get a D20. Okay, so this is the workshop part of the storefront. This is our production area. We keep all of our inventory here. We hand label everything. We hand ship it all.
This is what you're talking about, right? That handmade touch.
Yeah. Everything is labeled by hand, everything's packaged by hand. We firmly believe that working with our hands, A, keeps work interesting, and B, kind of keeps the magic alive. We could do machines and use hoses to make all of our stuff. We specifically intend to do it all by hand. In here is our little production space. Now, Benjamin's probably already poured these, which is great. They look fantastic. You can see the little D20s in each one.
Yes.
But we use these two cauldrons to, we call them cauldrons, they're wax tanks, to kind of keep track of everything. Pour it all into here, and then they go right onto the racks. Candle making is both incredibly simple and also crazy complicated. The fact that we have the AC on a little bit higher might affect how these cool and how long it takes to cool, so everything matters with it. So we've got these baker's racks, which is where we're storing all of the candles. It's important that they have several days to cure so that the scent really solidifies and it's of quality. And then back here, we've got some additional storage. Mugs, other products, our restroom, and this is our formula room, so this is all secrets.
What?
Yeah, all of our oils are kept in there, as well as all of our glassware, everything that we need to keep our company, and not your company.
That's Room of secrets. Every business has one, I'm sure.
Every business should have a room of secrets. No skeletons, I promise.
No, okay, great. I want to hear what you love about this business.
I love the ability to reach lots of people. I think it is such a blessing to be able to create scents that people can burn in their home, tell stories by, relax by, listen to music by, and like, that's a very heartwarming feeling, like pun intended, to be able to like light this little flame and feel like a part of so many people's stories. I think it's a huge blessing.
Christoff, thank you so much for having us.
Thanks for coming, man.
Now, you've got a game to play, so I'm going to get out of your hair, but I am making a candle next time.
I'll hold you to it.
Please do. I had a blast learning about candle making. If you want to know more about this amazing company, check out CantripCandles.com. Be sure to follow us everywhere at WatchTabletop and keep an eye out on YouTube every Thursday for a new episode of Tabletop News.